Hello guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. So today guys, we are going to analyze Crash 1000, but we're analyzing it for a purpose, right? On what happened and what's going on, right? So here's the chart for Crash 1000, and basically we saw something. Most people saw it, especially yesterday. Some people already made money on Crash 1000. And the other thing, there are pros and cons. Like some people, their targets were not meant. What I'm trying to say is, like, the TP was not hit. Why? This is the 1 hour time frame. So most people were targeting over here. This was the TP for most people yesterday, guys. Let's go to the reason for entry. So most people, or I myself, what I saw, it was this thing. I saw a flag. If you know what's happening, it's a flag, guys. It's a flag. Basically, this one is a flag, guys. Let me mark it very well. Here you go, it's a flag. So what happens mostly if you are trading this type of pattern, usually you measure from here to here, the post, and calculate the same distance and target. You see what I mean? So this line was the TP for most people, even for I myself. The thing, what happened that I did notice during the trade that I had to abort the mission. So this was a flag. Most people saw it. Even if you went to 30 minutes time frame, it was valid, right? So the entry for the flag was here. If you can see clearly, it broke out and retested over here. After it retested, it went up, right? If we calculate this distance from the retest, that was more than like 70% in profit, guys. So if you are a scalper like me, if you entered over here, usually, like, when it moves, I move my stop loss to break even. So most people, maybe they close with 25% or 50%, depending on how were you managing your trades, right? So don't mind these guys. Don't mind it. Don't mind it, right? So here's the other thing. What happened? I have two derivative accounts, the other one and this one, right? So this one, I left it, was hoping for it to go around this level, right? So here's the thing that I saw. I remained on 1 hour time frame, but basically for me, the other account, this is what happened. I closed around here, and actually I didn't close. It came back. Then I got kicked out, right? So here's the thing, guys. The other thing that I saw, this gap, right there, right there. Back here, guys. This was another key level, guys. It was a big key level that I saw, right? So here's the thing. Usually people, they will say this one is a fair value gap, right? Fair value gap. It's not a problem. And basically, if people are looking at the chart, they would consider, I would mark this level. Sorry about that. I would mark this level because this was a turning point. This was a turning point, guys. Just want to chart shift. Let's go back to 1 hour. This level was a turning point, right? So after a turning point, what happened? A fair value gap. There was a slight pullback, it went down, then it came back. There was a fair value gap. There was a rejection over here, then now it's going down. So for most people, here was another analysis for most people, but I didn't see it. Actually, I'm seeing it now. Here's a trend line. Confirmation 1, 2, 3, and still there's still something happening on the same trend line. But that's not the story, guys. So most people would have entered over here where my stop loss was hit, right? Let me say break even. So most people might have entered over here. They might have accumulated a few dollars or something, right? But still, if you look at it, some people are hoping to get in. I don't know why, but we have hopes. You never know what's going on. So this is the other thing, guys. This is what I saw on Crash 1000. People already made money, And yeah, I think I'll be sharing more signals. As I was saying, here's another thing on what's happening on Crash 1000. Look at that one on a daily time frame. A day. So if you are using also CRT, let me give you this one. Look at that. Then let me mark, if it was me, an entry. I'm gonna put a buy sign over here. Right, then switch to 4 hour. Let me try to look for that arrow. This one. Right, guys. So that one was the entry. So exactly at the flag. So here's the thing: what happens on the flag, most guys. So if it's a flag, I like putting trend lines a lot. Okay, you're not gonna see that. But if we look from the entry until here, 50% was met on CRT, and most traders are using the 50% rule. When you are using CRT, you take profit usually on 50%, or you take profit partially on 50%, right? So here's the other thing that I want you to see. If it's a trend line and maybe you are hoping, or you're those type of traders who like to enter early, okay, we want to calculate, not calculate as such, we want to see how many points. So this is the first one, came back. So I wouldn't recommend this one, like I wouldn't count it, this first one. I would count the second one as 1, 2, 3, 4, then it went up. So here was the entry for the daily CRT candle. So guys, that was the breakdown that I had for you. So please subscribe, comment, anything that you want us to analyze, then we will do it. Thanks, guys.